Hello and welcome to Pattern Paper Drawing Activity. In this lesson we're going to learn how to make some pattern paper which you could use for wrapping or just to have. All you need for this is some paper, a pencil, and something to color with. I'm using crayons. So as we get started I want to show you this pineapple pattern. And how do we get started? Well, we got to learn how to draw the shape we want. So get you a piece of scrap paper and let's practice. Now you want to pick something that's pretty easy to draw. So I'm showing the pineapple in this video just because it's pretty easy and it's a symbol of friendship. I'm going to start with this shape. It's called an oblong shape or oval shape. Go ahead and make a couple of those on your scratch paper. We're going to add the next part. I'm going to use a zigzag line, as you can see right there. I'm going to make 3 zigzags on the top, kind of like a crown. And then I'm going to do it one more time on top of that. 1, 2, 3. And that part of the pineapple is called the apex, which is a fancy word for the top. The apex. I'm going to keep calling it the apex in this video, just so you know what I'm talking about. There we go. Next, I'm going to be using some diagonal lines, straight diagonal lines. You can see they're coming in kind of sideways, and then I crisscross them. That's making a crosshatch, kind of like a hashtag. And I normally use about 4 or 5 lines to get up and down my pineapple. It doesn't matter, just as long as your pineapple doesn't get too crowded. You just want a few lines going one way and then a few going the other way. After you practice drawing your pineapples, you may decide you want to do some other shapes. So you might want to do a tree, a star, a truck, a snowflake, whatever. Could be a heart, whatever. It's up to you, you know? This is your project, so you can make it your own. But in this video, I'm going to show the pineapple because it is a symbol of hospitality or friendship, and it's easy to draw. So let's get started. Now that I've practiced, I'm going to get my big paper. It could be regular printer paper, that's fine. I'm going to fold the sides in to the middle so that they meet up in the middle of my paper. That could be hard, but this is an important step. So if you need an adult to help you, get some help from your favorite adult, or just keep trying. Now that I have my center line on my paper, I'm going to draw my pineapples, my first 3 pineapples, in the middle of my paper. I'm starting the dead center, and then I'll go up, draw another oblong, and down below. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between them. Why? Because I got to have room for that apex later. Now, where am I going to draw my other ones? On the side of the paper. I'm going to draw half of my oblong shape, and I'm not going to draw it exactly next to my first set of pineapples. I'm going to go to the empty space next to it. So wherever there's a pineapple, I'm not going to draw one right next to it. I'm going to draw one in the empty space, next to the empty space. There we go. Alright, so I've got some oblongs on there. There we go. Now I can just finish them over here. There we go. Now I got some room in the middle. I can make one more line of pineapples that goes down the middle. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now I've finished all of my oblong shapes. That's the fruit of the pineapple. Now it's time to add the apex on every one of them. I'm going to do this kind of fast. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We add the apex on every one. And then the next step, oh, don't forget those empty spaces at the bottom. Yeah, for me, I felt like I needed to have the apex of the next one that would be If the paper were bigger, you know, you would see more pineapples below that. So now I'm going to put in my diagonal crosshatch. All right, diagonal lines going one way, and then they go the other way. So go ahead and fill in all your oblongs, turn them into pineapples. You may decide to fold your paper back together at some points to make it a little easier. When you've drawn all your pineapples, it'll be time to color. I'm just using 4 colors here. Really, maybe only 3. Yellow is my lightest color, so I do that one first. Fill in the body or the fruit of the pineapple. Then I'm going to outline those lines, the oblong and the diagonal crosshatch, with my orange. And then last, I'll color in the apex with green. And if you make a couple of sheets of it, you can wrap something really big with it. Or you could use it for other projects. Having pattern paper can always come in handy. So I used one to wrap up a box of crayons that I might give to somebody. So it can be used as wrapping paper, or you can just have it to enjoy. I hope you have fun doing this, and I hope to see what you make very soon. Bye for now.